We all remember that moment. The astronomy tower, the dark sky, Draco's trembling hand, and then Snape's Avada Kedavra. Albus Dumbledore falls, the most powerful wizard of his time, the only man Voldemort ever truly feared. Harry's mentor, the heart of Hogwarts. And just a few minutes later, a funeral. But wait, was that really enough? For a character built over 6 books and 6 films, was a short, quiet scene by the lake all he got? What if I told you that the funeral we saw in the movie was dramatically shorter, simpler, and emotionally lighter than what happens in the book? Today, we're going to talk about why Dumbledore's funeral feels so brief in the film, how it's portrayed in the novel, and what that change actually does to the story. Let's get into it. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the funeral scene is visually powerful. Hogwarts is silent. The sky is gray. Students and teachers gather by the lake. Hagrid carries the body. And then we get that iconic moment. Everyone raises their wands. Lights shine into the sky. The dark mark fades away. It's symbolic. It's elegant. It's cinematic. But here's the thing. It lasts only a few minutes. There's no long eulogy. No representation of the wider wizarding world. No deep dive into Harry's emotional collapse. The movie reduces the moment into a single visual metaphor: light overcoming darkness. Is that bad? Not necessarily, but is it enough? That's where the book tells a very different story. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the funeral isn't just a scene, it's the closing of an age. The attendance alone changes everything. In the book, it's not just Hogwarts staff and students. Members of the Ministry of Magic attend. People from Hogsmeade come. Former colleagues. Various magical beings, even the mer-people in the lake, observe from a distance. This detail matters because it shows that Dumbledore wasn't just a school headmaster, he was a pillar of the entire wizarding world. His death isn't just personal, it's political. It's symbolic. It's destabilizing. The film doesn't fully convey that global loss. The book does. In the novel, Dumbledore is laid to rest in a white marble tomb beside the Hogwarts lake. That image carries weight. White marble suggests purity and wisdom. Its placement by the lake ties him permanently to Hogwarts. But more importantly, that tomb becomes crucial later. In Deathly Hallows, Voldemort breaks into it to steal the Elder Wand. So the funeral scene in the book isn't just emotional, it's narrative groundwork. It plants a seed for the future. The film visually shows the tomb, but the symbolic and narrative emphasis is much lighter. But the most important difference isn't the crowd or the tomb, it's Harry. In the book, we are inside Harry's mind, and this is the moment he truly understands something terrifying. He is alone. Dumbledore was his strategist, his guide, his protector, his connection to answers, and suddenly that structure collapses. At the funeral, Harry makes life-changing decisions. He breaks up with Ginny to protect her, he commits fully to hunting Horcruxes, he accepts that the mission is his responsibility now. This isn't just grief, this is transformation. This is the moment Harry stops being a student and becomes a leader. In the film, we see sadness. In the book, we see a psychological shift. That shift is subtle, but crucial. To be fair, adaptations have limitations. Film has pacing constraints. Runtime matters. Momentum matters. Under director David Yates, the later films adopted a darker, more minimalist tone. The wand-raising scene fits that tone perfectly. It's visually striking and emotionally direct. But film struggles with one major thing: internal monologue. The novel can spend pages inside Harry's thoughts. The film can't easily replicate that without slowing everything down. So, the scene was simplified. The question becomes, did that simplification cost emotional depth? By shortening the funeral, 3 things weaken: the sense of Dumbledore's global importance, Harry's emotional and psychological transition, the heavy bridge into Deathly Hallows. The movie scene feels like a beautiful painting. The book scene feels like a collapse. And collapses shape heroes. Many fans assume the wand-raising moment is faithful to the novel. It isn't. That scene was created specifically for the film. Ironically, while the movie removes depth from the book's funeral, it adds a powerful new symbol, which raises an interesting debate. What matters more in adaptations? Faithfulness or cinematic impact? Dumbledore's funeral isn't just about death, it's about the fall of a guardian. It's the removal of safety, the disappearance of guidance, the moment the hero stands alone. The film turns it into a beautiful goodbye. The book turns it into a breaking point. And maybe that's why readers remember it as heavier. Because at that funeral, we're not just burying Dumbledore, we're burying Harry's childhood. So what do you think? Did the film's minimalist approach work better? Or did the book's longer, heavier version hit harder? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoy deep dives into the differences between the Harry Potter books and films, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps more than you think. See you in the next one.